Hello everyone, this is Apollo Stories here. Welcome to my channel. I know it's been quite a while since I uploaded, but yeah, I was busy and I'm back, and hopefully for good this time. Today I bring you another original story and a true story as well. I'm going to be changing the contents of the story a little bit and altering the name or so, or the location as well. It's a story from Asia as well. So, yeah, if you haven't, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the horror content. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. So, today's story's main character is Shiva, who is from India, mainly from Mumbai, as it was the time of 1990. It was quite popular for that generation to go out at the night for outings and so on, as he was a taxi driver there, looking for some passengers and to earn some last bit of cash before he returns home. But turns out nobody was out tonight. He was even parked in a secluded area, just outside of the intersection and a U-turn there. He was bored. There was no customers, but he was hopeful because today was Thursday and there were a lot of, hustling and bustling in the town that day usually, but surprisingly, that night, nothing was going on. It was already 12 a.m. in the night, as the time was passing by. So he got bored, and what everyone else would do, he did the same thing, put on the radio, just to lighten up the mood. He was already creeped out by the dark surroundings, but he decided to get his mind off of that and activated his radio. He was listening to some songs and was shaking his head to the beat slowly, getting into the groove, and snapping his fingers as well. He was so much into party mood that he didn't even realize that there was a second snapping of fingers happening after it. But after half an hour passed, he realized. And to be honest, he was quite freaked out at first, and suddenly he stopped, and there was second snapping still coming. Now he was quite shocked. How is that possible? He looked outside and there was no one nearby. Not an wild animal, even there. So where could be this coming from? He turned on the light inside his car and looked back. To his shock, there was a woman sitting there in the back seat. But the door of the cars were locked. How could be that possible? But that wasn't the what thing that caught his attention. The things that caught his attention was the long black hair, covered in dust, covering the girl's face as she was moving to the groove of the song, snapping her deformed hands with large fingernails. Her skin pale as white. His face left his color. It was pale white. His breath hitched. And he did something irrational. Cranked up his car and drove it fastly as fast as he could. He was so irrational and doing irrational driving that he overtook anyone who was, at the time, some cars were traveling, overtaking them and dangerously exiting the U-turn. As he was about to, he was hit by a car, as his car was shoved into the air, rotating 2 times before coming to impact with the ground again. He was unconscious. The next thing he knew, he woke up in the hospital bed. He was quite shocked what happened to him. As he got up, he saw that he was inside a hospital room and his family members were there. As he tried to tell them what happened, but nobody understood. They all thought that he might have been drunk or something along those lines. Maybe he was, paranoid, or maybe it was his imagination because of being alone in a secluded place for that long. But he was, confident on what he saw, and nobody believed him, unfortunately. Anyways, the life got on track for him as time went by, and slowly but surely, he got on track and forgot about the incident. Or you could say not completely, but almost forgot about the incident. And whenever still he goes through that road in the night, he can still see the apparition of the woman roaming that road. And that fills him with fear. Chills run down his spine. he gets goosebumps. And whenever he is alone, he can feel that someone is sitting beside him or behind him, breathing in his ear rapidly. But he cannot do anything, just to get on with his life and ignore the entity who is haunting him. No matter how hard he tries to convince anyone, nobody would listen. And that is how he lived until he crashed his car and died in 1998 in an accident, or so the people thought it was. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you liked this one. And if you do, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as more horror content will be coming here soon. The original story, well, this is a real story, but it originated nor in India, nor the character's name was Shiva. But I changed it to, well, conceal the identity of the original person. He's alive and well, and changed a little bit of story as well, just to add a climax. Plus, if you liked it, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel. If it'll help me a lot and, yeah, motivate me to keep on uploading more. This is Apollo Stories, and I'm signing out. Peace.